Hey everyone, welcome to the channel Codefarm. So topic for this video is microservice communication. How services communicate in a Spring Boot. There are different ways. One of the class utility that is provided is RestTemplate. Another is WebClient. There is one more that is FeanClient. This specific video we are going to talk about WebClient. How we can use WebClient to communicate over REST endpoints. When we have to call REST endpoint for another service from one service, how we can call that. You will, if you are aware of the REST template, there are a couple of videos on the same channel. You will see that how much effective WebClient is and how much functional programming way it is there. So it's a better way of REST template. And you see a REST template is deprecated also in the recent version of Spring. So it is advised to use WebClient instead of REST template. Okay, so let's go ahead and see brief what WebClient is, then we will directly jump to the demo part. So WebClient is part of the web on reactive stack on the Spring side. So Spring WebFlux includes a client to perform HTTP requests with. WebClient has a functional fluent API based on reactor, see the reactive library, which enables declarative composition of asynchronous logic without need to deal with the threads or concurrency. It is fully non-blocking. It supports streaming and relies on the same codecs that are also used to encode and decode request and response content on the server side. So it is basically built of the reactive side, but it supports on the blocking side also. Blocking means we have REST templates also. We have REST endpoints which needs a blocking thing. So it supports there as well. So synchronous users are also there. So if you see this one, WebClient can be used in synchronous style by blocking at end for result. So this is the block that can be used. Okay, so now let's see what further in the agenda that we have, because WebClient has many things like you see reactive, non-reactive and many use cases that are there. So what is the specific agenda that we are going to cover in this video? So introduction, we just covered this one before stating the agenda part. We are going to create a product microservice with CRUD endpoints, create, read, update, delete, because with WebClient we want to call create, read, update, delete all the endpoints. Okay, so with when we have that service ready, we will have a product client microservice which will call the product microservice, and in this one we will simulate post, put, get, delete, how we can call it from the WebClient. If there is any query param request that I have to make, how we can make it. If I have to pass custom headers, custom cookies, how we can pass it with the cookies. There are more use cases also, exception handling, setting up timeout, retry and filters. So we'll cover this in two parts. First part is till now. Second part will cover other things that I just mentioned, and there will be more like advanced, you can say advanced WebClient. Okay, so now let's go ahead and create the product microservice from scratch. So in here we have a start.spring.io. So we'll say Codefarm product service. That's it. Gradle for dependency, because it is the product microservice where I just need the REST endpoints. Another service I will create where I'll include the WebFlux also, but for now this is the only thing that I need. So generate it and open this project in IDE. So I just imported product service in my IntelliJ IDE, so it is just building and downloading the dependencies. So till the time it downloads, let's create another service that we need. So for this one I will name it product client Spring Web is going to be there because that is also going to be the REST endpoint. Apart from that, I will add reactive web on this one. So by adding this dependency, it will have web client in my class path. So let's generate this project as well and open this as well in IntelliJ IDE. So here we have product client. So download, open this as well. Okay, so let's move to the first one, that we have product service here. Yeah, it has built it successful. So it has downloaded all the dependencies. Now we are good to get started. So first of all, let's change the port because we have two application. We will have two application running. So first one we want to be running on 8081. Second one we will start on the 8082. So we just need this nothing else for our demo purpose, because I want a service which is running on a particular port. Now let's go ahead and create the controller that will simulate the create, read, update, delete endpoints. First thing first, annotate it with REST controller. That will make our this will REST controller will make this class for to be able to be added as a REST endpoint. So in here also I want a service as well that will have some sort of business logic to create, update the applications. Okay, so just make it private and I am going to create this class. Name it service and it will create this one. So I have this product service. So this is now, no, not this one, product, not product, actually just rename it product controller. Okay, product service is there. So let's have a constructor around this so that it gets automatically. So when I have that as a, when in controller I want this service as an instance, so I need to add the instance of this one. So how can I add that? So service annotation is there, so it will instantiate this one. All right, so product service is there. Now let's create our product, first product post mapping. Okay, so post mapping, so here just have a request mapping, a generic way, like a prefix kind of thing, product, and it will have product controller so that every URL that I do, it starts with product. Okay, so post mapping, I'll go with the same thing that their product is there. So what I want, product create result response. Actually, what is the response that I need? So method name create product. Under this one I need a request body, of product. Okay, so these classes does not exist yet, I'll create in a while. So product service is there, that is going to take care of creating the product. So we are just creating the skeleton, that's it. So let's go one by one. Okay, so just return this one. So let me create a product first. So it will have under model class. So under this one, what I need bare minimum attribute. Okay, not much. So just put it int id. Okay, private string name and private double price, where minimum thing that will be good for our purpose. Okay, so alt creating the getter and setters. So we are good with the product. So product response. So any specific message that I need here that I can have in the product response. So I can have a private string status and private what is the message that I want to pass to the client, and around this also just have a construct getter and setter. Okay, so now we are good with the model classes. So let's create that product in our product service. Okay, so now it needs to add this product in the in some sort of database, but for our simulation purpose let's have in memory database that I can use list I can use for our purpose. So list alt insert import class, yes, java.util, and for this one let's have a constructor so that I can initialize this product. Okay, so let's leave it from here, and this dot product is equal to every time it gets instantiated I will get the new ad list. So every time I restart my service I will have a fresh list, empty list there. So in that product, so let's say I do not want to have any I want to have some sort of validation. No, for now let's say there is no validation as such. I will just add this product in my list. Product dot add, not product, actually this is the products. Naming confusion. Okay, product is added. Now I have to create the response of this one. Okay, response dot set message success, response dot set status code, any code sort of any business logic specific code that I can have around here, and return this as a response. Okay, so there is no logic, no failure, so anything I pass it will be created. So actually one thing I can add, so the product that is there, so product dot set id. So this one I do not want from client, which is the most obvious way. I want it to be generated from my side, size +1. So whatever is there it will add just 1, so that id will be there. Okay, any other thing I can pass it will be added into my system. There is no validation as such. Okay, so on this one create product side we will have similarly coming to the controller side we have this create product ready. Now we will have put mapping. So let's copy this one, add put mapping. Okay, so here it is going to do update product, and here it is going to call update product. Okay, so this method does not exist yet, I will create in a while. So the same way we will have get mapping, get product by id. So when I say id, so I need to pass id in the path param. For this one let's say path variable int id. Okay, so this is the id. that it is going to, so get name it this way as well. So this is the ID that it is going to accept. Okay, so we have get, create, update. So now last one pending, that is the delete endpoint. So we have delete mapping. So for the product that I need, so it will delete that one. So delete product, so it will delete that specific product from there. So now I have to create all these methods in our service class. Okay, so return products dot get products dot stream dot filter product dot get ID and equals ID, because this is the just integer, so this will work. Dot get. Dot, it is filtering that by product ID, then I have to like find first and then get. So it will return the first one directly. So product create response, no, now the response type is changed here, so I need the product here. Okay, get product by ID, so I have to change this here as well. Yeah, now second endpoint is also ready, or get product by ID. Okay, so in the similar line, when I have created this one, let's say add one endpoint that is simulating the query parameters. Okay, so request param. Okay, so request param, what it will do, let's say I'm accepting name here. Okay, so leave it here. So request param, it will make the query param, like when we make the URL like this one. So we have HTTP, what I'm trying to explain here, localhost 8080 product. So what will have, it will have product name equals some name I want. Let's say I asked for Java, so it will return me, like it will map it in this way. Okay, so this is how I need it. So get product by ID, get product by name, because name can be many, actually it's not the only one, so I can return a list. So it will return list of product. Import this one, get product by name, just create method there. So here in here also similar to this one, we will have product stream get name dot equals node case name. Okay, and in here, so I want this to collect collected dot to list. Okay, so it will have a list, so it will return that list by that name. Okay, and this, now by this we have this get product by name also. Now simulate this delete product, create method, and products dot remove get product by ID. So ID, so whatever ID I want to delete it will pass that ID and it will delete that one. So there is a catch here, so let me fix that. So here I want just a return let's say product create response itself, I want to return here as well, not the create one because it is specific to create response. So let's return in this case string. Okay, just a string, product deleted. and controller will change in here as well. So now we have this also ready. Okay, so here is the catch, because we are deleting from the products dot remove, so it is that object, it will delete it, but how will it make sure that it is the same one? So now I have to, like, it's the normal Java concept, most popular interview question as well. So I have to override the hash code as well as equals method as well. Okay, so here I will return this dot id. So the what I need, id of the id of the product, I want to consider it as an hash code. Okay, and the same way I want to override the equals method here as well. Okay, so super dot equals, this is the object here, this is basically the product object actually. So but it will be having this one, so product prod equals obj. So I will typecast it. Okay, so what it will do, I want here this dot get id, if prod dot get id, if they are equal, I want them to be equal. All right, so this way when we have this in product service and I pass product of some particular id, it will remove that product actually. Okay, so only last endpoint is pending, that is this update product. Okay, create method, that is update product. So for this one I have to first find that product so that I can update it. So product existing product get product by id. So let's, because I want to update that same product that exists in the system, not anything else. Okay, so if existing product equals null, then I will return let's say, let's throw an exception here. So throw new runtime exceptions, product does not exist. Okay, and if it exists, what I will do, products dot set, actually the existing product that is already there, in that place I have to set this one. Okay, so I have to get the index of this one. So products dot index of existing product. Okay, and then I have to replace it with the new one. So not sure if products has list has any replace method. Let me see, replace all is there, so no, let's use that index operator only, that will be quick. So I will just update the product. Okay, so this will this way I will have updated this index. I have got the index, and the same index I have put this one. Okay, so hopefully it should work now. If this one, this exists null, now I have to return the response. So in this case also, let's return a string here, return product updated. Okay, and in here also, so I have all this ready. Actually we have create, in here it is returning an object, here it is returning a string, here it is also returning an object. Okay, delete query, everything is ready as of now. Okay, so now let's start this service and try to hit this from Postman and see if everything is working fine. If everything working fine, then we will go ahead and create other service that we have. Okay, so let's start this one first. Okay, my service is running now on the port stated port that is 8081. So let me try to create the product into the system. So this is the postman. I already have created a collection. I just have to add the request, so this will make it easy for me. I can share this entire endpoint that I'm going to try out over that GitHub repository, and in the description box that you can just import it in your postman and it will work there. So you don't have to type it all the stuffs that are there. Okay, so the first thing is I have to create the product. So http localhost 80, it is on 8082. It is not order, but it is product service. So I have took it. So body I have to pass it here. Okay, so in here select raw and here select the JSON, and on the JSON side I have to here select two things. That ID is not mandatory because the service is itself setting that in the logic. So I have to pass name, so let's say Java book, and second price I have to pass. Okay, and that price is let's say 100.5. let's say there is no currency as such or something, but just the sort of number. So if everything works fine, I should get a success response from service. Okay, could not send request 80. So maybe there is a confusion. Yeah, it is on 8081 actually, my bad. So send it. I got the status code 200 and success response here. There is no sort of validations there, right? So the next so let's rename it create product. So it is one-time activity. Okay, so again the next request that I have is the get request. Okay, so copy it here, create the new request, get. So what is the ID that it had? It had ID 1. Okay, so let's send it. I got that ID, right? So let's request ID 2. What happens? It won't exist there. So I will get internal server error product 2 because it is not. So there is no exception handling sort of thing in our service as of now. So that is why it is internal service, but this is fine. Okay, so ID is there. So now I have to update this product. Okay, so again go to new one and paste it here, product 8081. So now the request will change to put, and the body part that is going to be there. So I will just take this and put raw, have the JSON here. Okay, so here I want to update, so I have to pass the ID here actually, because that is what it is going to identify that which book to update, and the ID that is there, I want to update the book that has ID 1. I want to update the name as updated. Okay, so let's send this request, product updated. Now let's go ahead and try to fetch this one. I got the updated book, so it is working perfectly fine. Now the last endpoint that I have to delete this book. I have to delete this book from the system because I have one more actually. Delete once first. Let's delete this one. It got deleted from the system. Try to fetch it. It won't be there in the system internal server, but I delete should be 404, not found, but there is no exception handling sort of thing. That is why we are getting it. So still not a problem. Okay, so let's try and create this book again. Okay, so Java book, I created this again. I got the Java book. Create one more book here. Create one more book. Okay, because this with the same one, same name and same price. Okay, so now if I get the 1, 2, it should be there. Now why I did it? Because I have one more endpoint, correct? So product, I have name equal, let's say Java. So now it should Method not allowed. Why it is not allowed, sir? Product service is there, so short of exceptions are there, leave it. So maybe product controller is there, get mapping, delete mapping, get product by id, get product by id, string name, it should be allowed. This get mapping is there, right? Yeah, it is there. Yeah, this slash is there, actually I forgot this one. Name is equal Java, request param get products by name, it is filtering this name equals ignore case, it is actually comparing the exact name. So I have to what was the name of the book that I had passed. So actually it should have contains the for better one, but leave it, not an issue. So Java book, so by the name Java I have got the both the books that were there, Java book. The more logical business logic would have been contains, that if that keyword is there, return me all those books, but not an issue. We have all these endpoints, this collection is ready, create product so is there. So we have this one, what to name this one, get product by id. Okay, so this got saved. So I will do this in my time, some other time. So this get product is there, so create product is there, so create product, it should have save. If I save it, so you will be able to get this in a proper format. So I'll share that at the last of the video. I'll give it this to you as well. So now first part is done, so that is actually to have this product microservice ready, right? So now we have this product client service. Okay, so on the controller side I need to have a similar endpoint, similar controller endpoint, but just the name of that endpoint changed, that URL is changed. Okay, so let me so I can reuse the things that are already here. Okay, so what I will do, I will just copy this product controller here, and I will come to client, I will save this here. So product, I will name it product client controller. Okay, so let me help you with this one, that how am I trying to do this one, and just name it product client service. Okay, and product create response, let me have it, and product, all those things you can have different names, not an issue, but the attributes that you are going to pass, that should be same. So I'm going to have a product client, yeah, save it. So they are in the same one, so but let me move them to the proper classes. Okay, move to package this one, and product create response, and this controller will have a controller class. All right, so now we have this in model class is there. So if you see, if you are like wondering that this product service attributes are named, so they are not necessary to be same. So let me just complete that service part when we have the web client, then I will explain it in a better way. So let me create this final class, that is product service, that is move it to the service class, service package, and first thing first, annotate it with service annotation. Okay, refactor it actually. Yeah, rename all of them. all right, so we have this product service. Okay, so here this should be this way, product client package name. So when we are doing copy paste also, this becomes things problematic that you have to do. So now compilation error is gone, only that thing that I just have to create this product. Okay, so just let's create this product. So the thing is that we have in our product service, this product service we had array list, right? Because I wanted this in memory, but in this service, product client service, I do not want to have this in memory, but I want to call that service that will store the product. Okay, so to call that service, I need to have some sort of way to call that service, right? That is where web client comes into picture. So now the actual video starts, learning of the web client. Okay, so I will chapterize in the video so that you can jump to the different sections easily. Okay, so now let me have that web client dependency in here, this web client. Okay, so you can name it, because it is specific to product, so you can name it product web client, and let's have this dependency here added, because this web client, if you see this web client instance I need for this one, right? So there is a catch here, web client builder. I will have web client builder in here. Okay, and from that web client builder I will create the product web client. Okay, so this web client builder dot base URL. So here base URL will be that service URL where that the service that I want to call. So what is that service? Localhost that is running on port 8081. This is the base URL. After that I will add those endpoints. Okay, and that base URL after that one, so I have set it, and after that one I have to build it, and what it will give me, it will give me that product web client. That's all. Bare minimum configuration when I do not need any exception handling or anything that. So I have this product, I have this web client. So web client builder is provided, its instance is provided by Spring itself. Okay, and in that builder I have to pass the configuration, base URL. There are many things actually. If you come here on the web client builder side, there are many things that I can pass it. Base URL is there, default URI variables are there, URI builder factory, default header, all sort, whatever is needed is there, default request, consumers, many things are there. So first let me complete this first part video. I will come to that advanced section where I will go deep into the web client and show you which one are applicable in which cases. Okay, so now let's create this our product first thing. Okay, because we have this, right? So here just put the return statement, product web client dot, what is that HTTP method? It is post, right? Post. So after putting HTTP method, I have to mention the URI, because whatever thing that I have mentioned here, that is the base URL. What is the exact endpoint? So for that we have this method URI. Okay, under that just mention product. Okay, so it is going, so now we have that complete URL build, base URL 8081 and then / product. So now I have to pass the request body, correct? And in here there are different ways to pass the body. So there is a very utility class, very good utility class, that is body inserters from inserter not but inserters dot from value. Inside that just pass the product. It will take care of rest of the things, parsing and all sort of things. Whatever you are passing it will take care of that one. Now you have URI, you have sent that body. Now you have to retrieve that request, right? So it is giving you the response.spec as a response of this one retrieve, as a return type of this retrieve, right? So at this step you have got the response from other service, and that service is returning in, it is in a reactive way, like in a streaming way. So I have to convert that into product object, right? So like convert it to body. There is this mono and flux. These are the concepts that we will get to know when you are learning Spring WebFlux, that are reactive ways. Okay, but for now it is just remember that mono, that means single, flux means there is multiple things that are coming into picture. Okay, so not to confuse, mono is the single, flux is the multiple. That's it for now. That will work for us. Body to mono. So now in this retrieve, so I have called this one. So let me come to this one, product service. This only product controller is there for that reference. So it has now, at this point of time, it has written this product create response, but it has not written that in this class name. It just has written this attribute status code and message in the same way that we have this in our post client. Okay, so where is that? So we had this this one, we had this response, right? Now I have to pass this status code and message into some classes. Okay, that is why we have under this product client, I have this product create response. So I can rename it also. So body to mono, let me complete this first, I'm speaking too much. Product create response dot class, okay, and dot block, return it. That's it. Right. So now if you are so that confusion that I wanted to come to, product create response had same class name, that product service, it is not needed. So let me refactor it just to make sure. Product client it's just that this naming should be same, status code and message, because that response is coming in the JSON format. For mapping it should be the same. If it is not, it will throw an exception. So now we have this post mapping this create product ready. All right, that's it. Product web client post body. So bare minimum things, all sort of validations, whatever is done, you put it here before calling the web client. But for now it is going to work out of the box. The same way we are going to have the get, put and delete also. Let's complete that quickly as well. So let's see how quick this is to do. Create method for the update one. So what I will do, I will copy this same thing here. Okay, just I have to update the because in update one there is a string response, right? So just change this to string, and post, first thing that post, it is put, stp method is put, URI it's same product, body it's same, that product is going to be there, all sort of validation our service will take care. Retrieve body to mono block, that's it, it is going to do work. So get product by ID, coming to this one, this is even more simple. Just copy this part here. First change the HTTP method here. We have product and path variable. We are getting that path variable, right? So pass the ID here. It will do that mapping automatically, this ID, right? URI product ID, and this from value. So this is the get one. So we do not need body here. So this is not, in case of get, body is not passed here. Okay, so retrieve body to mono. So because when you're editing it, it just gives red line at everywhere, it seems like everything is wrong, right? So just focus on the steps. So because body to mono, I have to convert it into the product. all the rest gone, because these are all single line. These all methods are connected by dots. That is where functional programming is there. So it makes it more readable as compared to the REST template that we had. Okay, so it is going to work in this case one. So which one is left? So now we have 2 more to go. Create method. So in here also get products by name. It is going to be this same. Here it is going to be not, it is going, so here is the catch. Here it is not the path param, but it is the query param. So how to create that query URL that we have? So how to build that query URL? So for that one, there is a utility class provided by URI component, not this component, URI components builder dot from path, not the STP URL, because we have that base URL already. So it is going to be the product dot query param. What is the name? Query param name is this one, and what is that value that I want to pass it here? So this is the name that I am passing it, mapping it here. What is the next one? That is build and expand. Okay, and then to URI string. Okay, so just format a bit, just make it a bit of more readable so that it is there. So URI component and this one, so Control Alt L in Windows, it will make it more. So here in URI, so I have that URI built in advance, so I can pass this URI in here. Okay, so now it is returning list of product, right? So now we have this body to mono. I have to change this to body to flux. Okay, this is good. Body to flux product, it is returning that one. When we have this body to flux, that converting it this one, so I have to collect this into a list and then block it. So stepwise, let's revisit this one. URI, in case of query parameter, I have built that query here. I have passed it here. I have put the get method here, get HTTP method here. I have got the response from the service at this point. Now I have to parse that response. Body to flux method is going to do that one. It will do the one-to-one mapping from the list of product into this one, and then I have to collect that into a list and then block it, because by default it is just a streaming response like mono.list.product. So this is what at the last step it is doing, and it is just returning this one. Okay, so now we have this get products by name, that is body to flux use case as well. So last one is pending, that is the delete one. This is super easy, the same way that we have get one. So I will copy it from this one. This is going to be the string dot class. Okay, and here I have to change the method as delete. That's it. We have all the exception and all sort of things gone. So let me change the port here, 8082. So let's revisit. We have this product client controller. This has product, so name it client so that we can differentiate it from the other one. Product client, under this one we have not this one, just change the sequence. We have client first, then product. Okay, so it is, we have all those methods: create, update, delete, and this is the service that is taking care of calling the other service using WebClient, which is super easy way here. You see the readability of this, and try to use the REST template on this one. So that is also super simple, but readability wise it is good one, and REST template is deprecated, so it is advised to use this one, right? So now let me start this service and see this see things in action. Our other service is already running. 8081, so I will just have to change the port. So let me restart that other service as well, so that we can see things from scratch, everything, because when I stop this and start this one, I have like the service from scratch, completely scratch. This service is running, product line, this is also running. So now let me go to Postman. So I will try to reuse the same things that we had earlier. So I will change this one, client product. So what it is going to hit, so this is the port, that is 8082. okay, so this is the service, new one, where web client is there, is going to be called. Send it, finger crossed. I got the 200 success, right? I have not added any log information, otherwise I could have seen in the logger as well. That could have been a better way, but try to add the logs here, you will get that information in here. But it is working fine. I can see the connection between the product client and product, because see, I'm hitting the service which has web client. Okay, so let's try to create one more product here with the name as Java book, and now try to get the product. So with number 2, I have this ID Java book. All right, so try to create one more product where we have price as 300. Try to get the product that has ID 3. So our web client is calling the product service now. No, sorry, it is actually direct hit that we are making here. So you see the interoperability. Okay, I'm creating the product from client but hitting it directly from here. So now let me change here, so that I'll be able to hit it from our service where web client is being used. Okay, it is giving some sort of error, so it should not have come. So let's see what is that error that it is giving. Product client, so it is giving me the error. So 400 bad request, this product 7BD. okay, it is wide. So maybe product, let me go to client controller, get product by ID. Okay, path variable product by ID, it has passed this one. Maybe I think there is something. Oh, I got it. So this is the naming mapping should be there. Actually this product and ID should be there. Okay, so see, now I will restart my product client service but not the product service. So that in that case, whatever product that I have added is already with other service. So I will just hit the get by ID and I will be able to get that. Okay, service is started. So coming to this one, so see this 3. Yeah, first request, you see it took time like 1685 millisecond, right? Try to hit this again. It is fast now. First time booting up and all sort of things takes time. After that it is quick. So I got all the products, right? So because that was already with that service. So now try to update any product that were there. Let's see, I will update the same ID Java book updated. Okay, product updated, try to get that product. Yeah, Java book updated, I got that, right? So now we have now try to get all the products that are by the name of book Java. So now I will change the 8082 here, and I will name client. Again it is giving error. 8082 Java book. So web client had some issue, I think, in this one. So client 8081 product method not allowed. Oh, I think I forgot one thing. Okay, Java, it is the get query param, it should have get, not an issue. Yeah, So let me go to client controller, get products by id by name. Actually, get product by id, not this one. Get product by name, where it is returning list. Update get product by id, get product by id list. Okay, this one is there. Okay, some naming confusion is there actually. So this list product is there, it should have get product by name, request param string name is there, so that confusion is there. So no usage of this one. Okay, not this one. Let me go to this get products by name. Here this is the correct naming. Query param name to string, and this get is called body to flux product, so it should have given me the correct result. So let's see where the method not allowed, where is the error actually coming. It is saying method not allowed. It seems weird. Product client service, this it is saying that this block is not allowed. Product web client get products by name, product name query param. Why is it saying that? (405) method not allowed get product name. If I hit this one, it is the URL that it has built. If I try to hit this one, let me go to the browser and try to hit this one. 8081 product. Okay, I got it. So this is the slash part here. So this was the missing. Yeah, this is the missing piece here. So I have to, while mentioning this one, I have to mention this / here and restart this service again. Slight error, and it turns out that it is not working. So it has to be taken care properly. Like when you are actually hitting from the service call that it is making, it should be the same way, correct? So coming to this one, endpoint that again, client product, hit this again. First call, it is going to take time. Second call, it is going to be super fast, 37 millisecond, right? So I'm able to get, so put one, I made a mistake. So here also 8081, I did not demo it from client perspective. Not found, it is saying that client, okay, it is not found, sorry. Yeah, product got updated, Java book updated, let's say 1.2, I say it updated to 1.2, and now get all the products from here. Java book 1. Okay, it is returning me only second and third, not where is the first one. Try to hit this from browser. Okay, there is no second product actually. Maybe I deleted that one, right? Yeah, I remember that one, that got deleted actually. Okay, but in this put it is product updated, but it is saying that product updated. So which one it is updating? That business logic difference should be there. So let's see if id2 is updated. Oh, there is something wrong happening. Instead of updating, it is deleting actually. So let's try to have this 3 as updated. Now hit this. It is empty. What's wrong? It is just deleting those. Okay. So Java book, so let me try to hit them one by one. So 1 is there, 2 is there. Okay, my bad. Actually that listing that we have, is it it is the exact name match, right? Okay, I got the catch now. So that was strange, like why it is just deleting everything, right? Because this is this way. Now you see 1 2 3, you got that. So fourth one is not in the list because that name is Java book only. So if we send put here, so let's change the name of this one 120, and I should be able to see under that 3. Third book 120. Okay, so it's not deleting, everything is working fine. So we have seen, so delete, I think we have not simulated, right? So we simulated, no, we did not simulate this one. So let's simulate the delete one, so that we have 8082. So it is going to delete the product with ID 1. What is wrong, man? 8082 see product service, product client service, come to the console and see the errors, what is there. So 400 bad request. Okay, just clean this up. 400 bad request from delete 7b 7d. I think I got the error. Actually, because I had copied that from the delete one, right? So the same mistake is there. This one. Yeah. Start this again because we already have that listing with us. Don't worry. So now delete this again. First time it is going to take time. Okay, product deleted. So try to get this product 1 from the system. This is not found, like 500 whatever error it gives, but it is giving us that it is not there. So say for 2, this from client. Why I'm hitting directly from product? So client, oh okay, not this is, we are getting this one, right? So now delete this one from client only, we are deleting it. So now hit this again, it's not there. 500, it's another thing, but it's just that now our connection with product service and product client service are working fine. We are able to use the web client in a simplest form way. You see what is the most important thing that I like about it? It's readability actually. So if you see this product client service, where is that, man? So see, this is very good. This is very much readable, right? So body to mono and whatever you want to do, you can do it. So that's all about this video, but there is more to this one, right? You need a logging feature. So you want to log all the requests and response before calling to the third party here. Okay, you want the exception handling, you want the timeout feature, you want the retry thing to be happen whenever there is a like a certain point of failure is there. Okay, filter is there. So you want, and also all these features you want while calling the specific endpoint there. At the same time, some of these features you want it at the parent level as a default, right? You want the headers to be added. Okay, you want the cookies to be added. So headers and cookies are very much straightforward. So if you see this one, yeah, headers are there, you just pass it, header name and header value, it is going to work there. So header is there, after URI actually you have to add it. So and it is going to work out of the box. Same way you have to add cookie, just name it, name the cookie, name the value. It is just about your server is picking this or not. So dot header dot cookie, and you can add this some default cookies, default headers at this builder label itself. So it's about the use case that you want to build. and the functionality is available there. So the next video I am going to focus on some advanced features that are there. Okay, so apart from that, one thing is missed, I think, that is file upload controller. Like how upload is that done, because that is not usual get put post. It is a multi-part request sort of thing is there. So I will simulate that as well in the next video, so do make sure that you check that out. So that's all about this video that I wanted to explain. Make sure that you check out the next video about the advanced features. Okay, so just giving you the hint about what is available on the Codefarm channel. So there is a lot of topics are there. So recently I have not been very regular, but now I'm trying to be regular on this one. So if you have any use case that you want to try out, put that in the comment section. I'll try to make that video as soon as possible. Okay, so best way that you come to the playlist and see all the sort of courses that are available here and get the learning free of cost. Okay, so I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.